If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just speak love and watch the smiles come, bring my spirits up. There's some shit I like to fix, but I still know that I'm blessed.
Okay, we're gonna leave the Clark Center now and head over towards Susan Flores' home. We'll also go through the village and you'll get to see the Smart family's attorney's office as well. Mr. Murphy, he's been active on this case since day one. He has left the billboard in front of his office since she disappeared. People have asked him to take it down over the years. He refuses. And even now it's up because she's still missing. So you'll be able to count the minutes it takes to get from the Clark Center, where the dog hid on evidence in the dumpster, just down the way, maybe 2 miles tops is my guesstimate, to where an earring was supposedly found at Susan Flores' home in her driveway. Renters found it, called the police, turned it over, and guess what? The police lost it. Kristin's family was able to match it up with a set of an earring necklace set by the description of it. If you watch the podcast, you'll also hear lots of other things linked possibly to Susan Flores' home here. I'm anxious to see how much of that also comes in the preliminary hearing. So now we're approaching the village, which is the downtown area of Arroyo Grande. All historic buildings, the original from the 1800s. You'll see those in a moment here. Imagine this drive too, where no one's on the road that time of night. We're driving over the historic bridge built in 1908. They just did a little retrofit on this recently. Arroyo Grande Creek runs below. So here's the historic village. It's a real cool area of our city. Lots of shops and restaurants. Like I said, these buildings are all original. We'll do a separate tour where we'll go and give you the information on the different buildings. That's Rooster Creek. This area is known for the roosters that roam around. Lots of the venues like this one here has live music certain days of the week. Oh, we got some scooter kids in the middle of the road. Scooter gang. That's where the city hall meetings happen there. We've been to a few of those. And then right next to it is the attorney's office with the sign for Kristin. Sorry guys, that was, hopefully you saw it. Sorry, we're driving. So just up and around this corner here is Susan's house. is here. Right there, the one with the blue and the white. This is her house. Oh, she's out front.
There she is.
I didn't get her, damn it, I didn't get her. They were out there, guys. Okay, I guess we're headed to Ruben's house, so you can see how close that house is as well. I'm anxious to see when I replay the video if I was able to see her out there or not. She looked right at us too. She doesn't like being filmed. There's been a lot of incidences. She actually pushed Dennis McMahon, one of the guys in the beginning who was helping the Smart family, and would pick it outside her driveway. They got into it and she actually pushed him down and she was arrested. Okay, she's still out there. So we turned around and we're gonna head to Ruben's house. So location from Susan's house. So you just saw Susan outside. We're now gonna show you the proximity to drive to Ruben's house, Paul's father, where it's believed her remains were buried until the year 2020 when they were unearthed and relocated, possibly to the Wasna area. His house is just minutes from here. So then there's the village we went through originally. Would have been just down the street. Right hand turn here. And going across from the back side, Susan's house is basically just on the other side of that home over there. Realize we're driving a little bit slower than I'm sure they would be if they had a body in their car, but we want to make sure you guys get a good view, so you can adjust the time accordingly. You know, shave a couple minutes off just to see how truly close these 3 locations mentioned with possible evidence. The proximity is very close. Speed limit's 35, we're doing about 20, they were probably doing about 40. The street we're going on, where Ruben's home is, hardly had any houses on it when they bought the lot, and the Flores family built their custom home there. You'll see it's a rather large house once we get up there. And Ruben actually rents rooms out in the house. Now, Paul is still in jail right now until they get through the preliminary hearing. Ruben was let out. His charges are not severe. He was an accessory. So we're approaching. So there's the house. If you look at that decking and lattice work in the back, you can still see the opening. It's hard to see. As we get a little closer, you might be able to. That's where they recovered some evidence. Where she was buried for some time below the house. Now, last time we drove by here, he was outside too, and I don't know, the guy just freaks me out. So if I freak out if he's out there, don't be surprised. Yeah, this is a dead end too, and these are all big custom houses spread out.
No pun intended.
What was the pun?
Dead end.
Oh gosh. Sorry guys, I didn't even catch that. Yeah, that's horrible. So this is the house. That's the front. The trailer parked to the side was also said to possibly have evidence. He's not out there today. The property's on a big lot. The Flores family are not the most liked human beings in our community. Yet they've stayed here all these years. So there you can see the lattice, how it goes around. And the back side of it is where they entered. And they found the anomaly with the ground penetrating radar, dug that up and found remnants of blood, fabric, clothing, matching the description of some of what she was wearing that day. There's also an avocado grove in the back where one of Paul's girlfriends was told to never go into that area, which some evidence was also found there. So that's how close it is, guys. We'll be covering more on Kristin. Take care.
If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just speak love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for watching.
Bring my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix.